I'd say that's a pretty good start to the day.
So I got woken by a police officer today, which was kind of startling. But obviously, I live in the back of my truck. I live like in the mattress. I was parked right over there, and he was like, "Yo," and like when I get woken up, I'm like literally like I put on like an angry fist, and I realized it was a police officer. I was like, "Fix your face." I was like, "Oh," and I like stared at him, and he told me that he got a call about me, because obviously I'm living in the back of my truck, and he said I got a call about you, and it was just like we're just coming to check and see if you were okay, and I'm like yeah, like I'm all right, and that was like a first for me, and he was like, okay, he was like, what's your name, what's your date of birth, and he was like, all right, man. What do you say? He said, all right, boss, take care of yourself. And I was like, I will. And that was pretty cool. A really cool interaction, because typically what it is, because like this isn't like a joke or anything. I don't have anywhere, like the bridges are burned with my parents. Like there is nowhere to retreat other than trashing the truck, getting rid of the truck, getting a tent, and living on the sidewalk. There's literally no refuge for me. And typically it's just like, hey, we got a call about you, you need to leave. But he was just like, we got a call about you, we're doing a wellness check. Are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm all right. And he, let me be. But one story I do want to tell is seeing Leonardo DiCaprio in person in a very like intimate setting where it was just literally me and him. He was about maybe like 10 feet away from me, and they were going to walk over to see this white owl. It was like a group of them, maybe about like a group of 5, and like he was all alone, just walking like maybe about like 50 feet from where the owl was, and like the other 4 people were over there, and he was walking back to set, because if you don't know, I used to do security for like the film and everything like that, and he was walking back to set, and like in my mind I'm like, is that, because everybody knew on the crew that this is Leonardo DiCaprio's movie. And so I knew that he was there, but like I didn't expect to see him. Like during my whole time there, I didn't see like a whole bunch of famous people, but I knew that he was there. We were all here because he was there. And like, he starts walking up maybe about like 20 feet away, and I'm like, yo, is that him? And I'm like, no, that's gotta be like a stunt double or something like that. And like he walks closer, and I'm like, oh my God, that's fucking Leonardo DiCaprio. And of course, I'm in the uniform. I'm like, I just keep it professional, but I do gotta say, I stared at him way too hard. Like, he didn't look at me, but he kind of like, he was like walking by, and he kind of gave me like that side eye of just, just keeping an eye on me, keeping an eye on me of that. But he was so calm, so cool, so collected, and just like walking like, and like when I saw him, it was like almost like a break in the Matrix of like, that is the one and only Leonardo DiCaprio. And just to like, see him walk by was just like absolutely insane. So recently I got beat up by like 7 people, and like like I was like noticing, I was like, I didn't bruise at all, but then I realized if I turn like this and then go like that, bro, it's just like, I was like, oh, there is bruising. I was like, oh, they did go ahead and bruise me up, because if you don't know, they took a whole metal pole and just started attacking me. Why, Paul? I don't know. I guess because I yelled at him. Because like it got to the point to where I told him like maybe 15 times to move your truck, because like he intentionally like blocked me into this thing, and like it got to a point, I'm like, when he pulled out the weapon, I was like, he's bluffing. This is like comical freaking Los Angeles BS, and it wasn't a bluff, and they just started beating me up, and then like punched me dead in the nose, bro, and freaking but I got him. We got him. We're still waiting on the warrant for his arrest. So I mean, that's pretty dope. Oh, also the other famous people who I saw working in like the filming industry was Jack Harlow. He's like a rapper. I saw Jerry Seinfeld. He literally came like this close. Like it was like kind of like he kind of like swooped in and like he like looked at me in the eyes, and I was like, oh, that was another surreal moment. I seen that one black lady. She's like in like a TV show or whatever. And I also seen it's like that guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's like not Danny DeVito, but like the short guy. He's got like a beard. It's like very very loud. I see him. He was the very first person who I saw that was famous, and like also I stared at him way too long as well, because like, and also after I stared at him for a very very long time, one thing that he, like was like really really opened my mind to what acting is. It's like I remember the dude had to say, like yelling, and like I'm not gonna do it, but like like yelling like, he's got a gun, he's got a gun. It's like, all right, cut and reset and action. He's got a gun. And it's like just repeating that over and over again. I was like, oh my god, what the hell is this? And also other famous people who I saw. It really wasn't much. It's just like a lot of the other guards they claim to have seen Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I talked to two different people. One said that he's a super nice guy, and then the other said that he's an asshole. And who else did I see? I'm sure that I've seen other people. I gotta say, this is probably like one of like the best sites that I could possibly be at, but it's also like the worst place that I could be at, because obviously like I can't, because like I'm on parole right now and like my license is suspended right now. But it's like even when we got the guy who beat me up, the police, they let that go, and then the police officer, they run it in their system, and they see that I'm on parole, and they see that my license is suspended. But so far, they have been so cool, because it's just like, if, because like I have these DUI classes that I need to get to, and I still need to get to work to make income, to get food, to pay my freaking $800 freaking car note for a 2016 Toyota Tacoma, which is just stupid, but I had no choice. But this is, you can hear my microwave. But this is like, like there's a sheriff office up there, way down there. So like so many police officers at this point. I mean, they've seen me park here so many times that it's just like, it's cool. But I remember like when I first started, like be over in this area, I remember there was one police officer who like, stopped and like put his like spotlight on me. I was like, hello. And he was just like, who are you? I was just like, I'm Paul Frazier. And he was just like, are you supposed to be your dude worker? I was like, no. And he just like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm just charging my power box. And like, he went through, and I saw that he just had like a bad day, and he was angry. He was like angry. I'm just like, oh no, don't want to get shot. But like, like I just kind of like, I backed down to the point where I'm just like, I think that he realized that, he was kind of escalating it, and I was just like, and I'm just like, bro, it's chill. It's like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not stealing anything. I'm not spray painting. I'm not, like if you want to push it, like I'm stealing electricity, but it's like, what is that? 5 cents? It's like, bro, chill. It's like y'all don't want to do shit. Like even when freaking people pull out a freaking big ass 4-foot pipe and beat me up, and y'all don't want to do shit about that, but y'all want to trip about me taking like 5 cents, 10 cents worth of freaking electricity. It's just like, chill. It's like, that was at the beginning, but it's just like about approximately like 12, 13 police squad cars pass by every single time that like I'm here at least. And I'm pretty sure at this point they kind of know. They might even know my name at this point, because like I told them and everything. But I mean, like everything's going smooth right now. The only thing that I can really do right now is continue to go to work, continue to go to my DUI classes, and just continue to like remain positive. TBH, I'm not even hungry right now, but allegedly they said that you should eat like some protein after you work out. So I'm going to go ahead and put down this here ground turkey. Oh, also when I was like staring at the Always Sunny in Philadelphia guy, he did eventually, he was like, he just looked at me like he was angry, bro. He was like, and like I completely support him because like I also knew I didn't like because like you got to be like in sort of like a state of mind to like be acting and everything like that, and it's just like like I guess I could imagine, but I'm just like, oh my god, look at that guy. It's like I've never really watched the show, but that's him. That's the famous guy. And like they stared at him and he scowls at me, and that's not what I'm talking about. Like YouTubers hate me, but YouTubers fucking hate me, dude. It's just like like it's just like so many of my like I am like suppressing so many of my memories right now. It's just like sometimes I forget like I even had a mom or dad, and it's just like I'm not completely erasing the memories. I'm like kind of like just putting them all in long-term storage, long-term memory, or whatever it's called. So I could tell all those stories like later on because like I have like so many stories that are amazing in my past. But right now it's just like I'm still out here trying to make like a solid foundation that I can stand on and like live, just like live like a normal person. But it's just like this is freaking difficult, bro.